They say a good woman will stand by her man, even through storms he causes himself. But no one tells you what happens when he mistakes her loyalty for weakness, when he forgets that the quiet ones are often the strongest. Emily Hart was the kind of woman most people admired. At 35, she had a calm, grounded presence that made people feel at ease. Her eyes always seemed to be searching for something deeper in others. She worked as a school counselor in a small town in Colorado, where life moved slowly, but emotions ran deep. Emily had been married to Ryan Hart for 10 years. On the surface, they were the kind of couple others envied. Two attractive people with a charming house, a golden retriever named Max, and an Instagram-worthy life. But reality isn't something you can filter. Ryan was once gentle. He used to bring her coffee in bed and kiss her forehead like she was made of glass. But somewhere around the 7th year of their marriage, that softness began to dissolve. He became distracted, impatient, and eventually cruel, not always with words, but with actions. He stopped listening. He stopped caring. He stopped coming home on time. At first, Emily made excuses for him. Work's just stressful, she'd tell her friends. Or, he's just going through something. She believed that love meant holding on, even when you're the only one gripping the rope. She cooked his favorite meals. She wore the dress he once said made her look like sunshine. She even canceled a weekend trip with her sister because he looked tired. And in return, he gave her silence, half smiles, and the smell of someone else's perfume on his jacket. She wasn't naive. She felt it, the betrayal curling up beside her in bed, the absence of something sacred. She checked his phone once, just once, and saw the messages. A woman named Tara. Short, flirtatious texts that left no room for doubt. Still, she said nothing. Not yet. Then came the night everything cracked. It was a Thursday. Rain tapped gently against the windows. Emily had made lemon chicken and set the table. 2 plates, candles, and a playlist they once danced to. Ryan came home late, again, smelling like whiskey and someone else's laughter. He barely looked at her, sat down, scrolled his phone, and mumbled, "I already ate." Emily didn't cry. Instead, she sat across from him, watching him like a stranger. Her voice was soft but steady. "Are you in love with her?" He looked up, surprised. Maybe even annoyed. "What are you talking about?" "I saw the texts," she said. "I know about Tara." There was a long silence. Ryan rubbed his jaw. "It's not what you think." Emily stood. "Then tell me what it is." But he didn't. Because the truth was, he couldn't justify it. Tara was an escape. A thrill. Nothing more. Over the next few days, Emily didn't yell. She didn't beg. She didn't threaten. She just changed. Her smiles became rare, and her kindness more reserved. Ryan noticed, but he mistook her composure for forgiveness. He thought she was staying because she couldn't leave. He didn't realize she was already gone in the ways that mattered. One morning, she left a note on the kitchen counter. "I need space. Don't call." She drove to a lakeside cabin 2 hours away. No phone. No noise. Just herself, her journal, and the pain she'd been ignoring for too long. There, she remembered who she was before him. Before the constant trying. Before the ache of never being enough for someone she gave everything to. Meanwhile, Ryan found the silence unsettling. At first, he welcomed it. No questions. No glares. Just freedom. But then the house grew too quiet. The bed too cold. He tried texting her. Calling. But she didn't respond. He thought of Tara, but without the thrill of secrecy, it all felt meaningless. Empty. She wasn't Emily. She never would be. Weeks passed. Emily returned, not to him, but to the house to pack her things. Ryan was there, waiting. "Emily, please," he said, blocking the doorway. "I messed up. I was stupid. But we can fix this." She looked at him, not with anger, but clarity. "You didn't just hurt me, Ryan. You broke something I can't glue back together." "I love you," he said. She shook her head. "No. You loved the idea of me. The woman who'd stay no matter what. But I'm not her anymore." He watched her leave with 2 suitcases and Max trailing behind. And for the first time, Ryan felt something he hadn't felt in years. Regret, real and raw. Months passed. Emily rebuilt her life. She moved into a small apartment near the school where she worked, started going to yoga, took weekend hikes, reconnected with old friends. And slowly, the wound began to close. She laughed again, loved again, this time herself most of all. As for Ryan, he tried to fill the void. New women, new bars. But nothing ever felt like home. He called her once on her birthday, left a voicemail saying he hoped she was happy. She didn't call back. Because when a man hurts a good woman, here's what follows. She grieves. She questions. She bends, but then she rises. And when she does, she's no longer waiting for apologies or explanations. She becomes stronger, wiser, unshakable. And the man? He spends a lifetime realizing that in hurting her, he lost the rarest kind of love, the kind that stays, fights, forgives, and believes. Until it doesn't.